Okay, so let's cover the last three Ionian chords. I did the 1, 4, 5, 6 separately because of those are the most common chords used in Ionian. 2 is pretty common too, but 3 and 7 are the least, I would say the least used. And interestingly enough, I think I like the 3. So we're going to start with the 2, okay? A 2 is usually followed by a 4 or in a very common chord. Actually, 1, 4, 2, 5. Very common, actually. Let me redo that. 4, 2, 5. 4, 2, 5, 1. Okay, 1, 4, 2, 5. That's very, very common. Let's do another step sequence. 1, 5, first inversion. 6, 1, second inversion. 4, 1, first inversion. 2, 1, 5. You could use it as some kind of closeout. So up to speed, it would sound sounds like a closeout to something. So yeah, it definitely sounds like some kind of closeout sequence in C major. So, or if you prefer Ionian. So let's go to the 3 chord. Just alternating between the 1 and the 3 has kind of a I call this the melancholy chord of C major. Actually, it sounds almost kind of sad, especially considered it's in a major, but just alternating between the 1 and the 3 actually kind of sounds sad. That's actually, I should save that for the uses. That was one of Debussy's melodies. Just do 1, 3, 6 somehow. Okay. You could actually use that in and of itself, but so using that in a musical way, I could do something like this. Okay, so let's go through that really slow, the chords. I did the 1, 3, 6, 4, 4, 1, 1, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 3, 6, 4, 4, 1, 1, 6, 4, 1. Let me play that back up to speed. Another common thing to do is go to the 3 to the 4. 3 to the 4. Film composers especially like that moves. So 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, and 4, and then 1, which is the plagal cadence. So let's do 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1. Okay. And you could do something like this. So again, we just have let me see, a 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1. Okay. That actually reminds me of that famous canon and everybody knows this. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5, and it just keeps repeating that over and over again. I think it's Pachelbel, I can't pronounce the name, but that's canon. So the diminished chord, we run into this problematic aspect of these tendency tones wanting to go like that. Now, that being said, you don't have to do that. This is modern times. So you could do that to the 1 chord. Have it expand inward towards the 1, like that. Like that. And then you'd have to leave out the 5th if you want to resolve it right. So, but if you don't, you can chuck it in there, because, you know, these are modern times. So, and you run into those problems of doubling where to give you those parallelism. But this is modern times, so, and you could also resolve it to the I'm sorry, I'm trying to think out loud, to the 6th chord between the you know, don't worry much about parallelism. 6th chord or the 1 chord, it goes or to the 6th. So in modernism, I'm not overly worried about that, then the tendency tones having to resolve. So we'll use that in some kind of sequence. So just don't worry too much about the tendency tones. Or you could add the 5/5 note of the scale to it, and it becomes a dominant 7th chord resolved to the 1. So let's do something like 1, 7, 6. We'll use it in that fashion, but not worrying too much about the tendency tones. So maybe use some kind of triple feel. Let me see. Sometimes it helps to give yourself a metronome. Just when you're creating on the spot, that way you know, you can try to create something that makes sense. So I did a 1, 7, 6, 1 first inversion with a major 7th, 4, 5, 1. Okay, and then the second time around, I did 5, 6, 5, 1. Okay. Most of the time the diminished chords in first inversion in both major and minor, but let's not worry about that right now. We used it once. So let's use all 7 chords. I'm going to show you a sequence that you could use that uses all 7 chords. If you go 1, 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. It works out perfectly. 1, 4. Now the 7 with a flat 7 is kind of a 7 chain. 3 with a flat 7, 6 with a flat 7, 2 with a flat 7, 5 with a flat 7, 1. Okay, so it works out really nice. And we'll, in the next episode in uses, we'll go through various versions of that same exact sequence like that and stuff. We're not going to do that now. It just, remember, 1, 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 allows you to use every chord in the key. So, and it works well with this, as we saw with relative minor. So, all right, let's move on to uses.